Hey everyone, still a few minutes to start. I see some people are coming in. Let me put my screen on full screen. Hop. All right. Hey Florence, Marc, Philippe, Masha, Soke. Hey guys, some more people are coming in. So that's the second webinar in a row. The first one was about how to start ambassadorship. We had some technical issues with regards to sound and noises. So if you hear anything that should not be as it should, just shout or give a comment and we'll try to fix it and do our best to have the best experience you can have. All right. I see some more people coming in. Very good. Very good. We'll wait a few more minutes. Superb. All right. I hope you enjoyed your Labor Day yesterday. You had the possibility to have a day off. I know that's not everywhere in the globe where we can enjoy the 1st of May. Here in Belgium we did. At least I did. Hope you did too. All right. So I see now that we have quite some people, so let's give it a start. All right. So I'm Sebastian, co-CEO of Social Seeder. Indeed, my hobby or inspiration and growing impact. I'm here at Social Seeder for the scaling up of the platform and scaling up of the company. And I will today help you scale up or start your journey into ambassadorship and how to recruit your ambassadors. So as I said, it's part of a series of webinars. The first one was how to start with ambassadorship. This is about how to recruit them, identify them, and the next one will be on how to activate them. This is going to be in June, 15th of June, same time. So should you want to know more, don't hesitate to join us at this third webinar. All right, so when we talk about ambassadorship, we always think of these four main pillars. So first one is recruit, which we are going to see in a minute. Then activate, engage, and harvest. Those are the four main pillars which will make your own program. Important to see each of these as the four main pillars. This will help you navigate through your strategy and deploying your program through your company. To make this possible, we created this another way to understand if your clients are on one hand satisfied and on the other if they are already promoting your brand. So send them the survey, which is, hey, are you satisfied with our service, product? Yes, no. Would you promote or recommend our company? Then on a scale of 10, as you can see here in the image, you would have the 7, 8, 9, 10, which are potential ambassadors. The 9, 10 are already promoters. So these people are already promoting your company without having any structured ambassador program. So this will be the easy one to get to. Say, hey, you're promoting our brand already. Why don't you become part of the family and be an ambassador, an official one? Other sources that are interesting to take is look at what you have already. So you may have a loyalty program, you may have a newsletter, you may have databases today that you're using or that you can use from your CRM system to already see the interaction that these people or these potential ambassadors are having with the organization or your company. If I take the example of the loyalty program, so let's imagine that you have this which is in place, so you can already see how loyal are your customers, and then reach first the ones that are very loyal and go ask them if they would like to become an ambassador. If I take the example of an attendee list of events, What about these people that are always coming? Then this, in our eyes, would be the first one we could reach and say, hey, we see that you're always coming to our events. Why don't you become an ambassador? Because probably you are already one. So, and then online interaction, you can easily see the people that are getting in touch with you, either via the website, the people that are coming often, that are asking things, that are asking for a form, or that have been in touch with your brand or with your customer service. And the newsletter is about the database that you're having today. We'll see afterwards on how could you leverage all the information that you are getting from your email database. But these are different sources which you may want to take with you when you are going to build your ambassador program. So when we talked about just now the other sources, we talked about newsletter lists. We talked about your attendee list. So the challenge there is that very often companies have emailing lists, databases, but they don't know a lot from who they are, these people. So here at Social Seeder, we have a way where we can connect your email addresses to multiple outcome there to see who these people are. We are working with a startup who is collecting all this data with more than millions of connection. Obviously, people that have completely closed their privacy will be more difficult to get info from, but all the exercise that we did can get really, really good results. So you can know who are they from, what gender they are. If they have a cloud score, you can know too which organization they are from. And then you can see from their social media, what kind of social media are they having? And if the data are there, the number of followers do they have? So it's not going to be magic telling you, okay, this is going to be your ambassadors. But what you will be able to do is if you have an emailing list of 2, 3, 5, 50, 100,000 of people, then you can use this as a first approach to understand how is your potential population of ambassadors, see which one you want to target first. As otherwise, you may ask these 100 people to become ambassadors, but those might not be yet the first one you want to reach to, the one that are having more or less reach, or the one that are in the region that is interesting for you. So this is a way to enrich your current database to create new recruitment campaigns. We are going to see afterwards what are the different ways to recruit. Here again, it's how you can identify them. Another way to identify your potential ambassadors, in that case more potential influencers, is going online, going on your pages, going after hashtags, going after keywords, and see who is using these different keywords or hashtags that you are interested in. This could be yours, but could be also the one from your competitors, to see who is talking about or is using these hashtags. So here's an example of different influencers or ambassadors that we have been looking at for us. So we want to go in Spain with Social Seeder, and we wanted to know who are the people there that could be interesting for us to approach to be ambassadors of Social Seeder. So really important there, we have set up some keywords, and we have also set up some competitors, because we wanted to see who is talking about these competitors in a very specific market. And then once we have identified these potential ambassadors, then we go get to them and say, hey, we are putting this together. We are putting this ambassador program. We see that you're very active into these topics. Would you like to become an ambassador of our platform? So this is a way to go out there and see who is already today talking probably about your company, your services, or is in the market active about an industry that you are interested in. All right, so now that we have seen that there are many different ways to identify them, with the importance to understand that there is an ambassador mix which you have to create. See who are your different ambassadors, to develop actually the different campaigns that you will need to recruit them. So what we see with the hundreds of clients that we are having today is an ambassador program always start with recruitment, always start with, I need to find them. I have to create a campaign to get them on board. So what we created are three main possibilities, modules that you can create once you have identified them, to send them an email and activating them. So one is the one-to-one. So this is, if you have already a database, you can put them into the system. The home base is a portal which you can use on your intranet, that you can use on your website, that you can use on an event. And the recruitment box, this is basically an embed code that you can put on any page, like a form. But let's have a look. So invite ambassadors one-to-one. So we are really happy to see that Elon Musk is following us. And we want to invite him. We want to say, okay, thank you to follow us. We'd like your support, and we'd like you to become an ambassador. So we just use his email, name, last name, and we send him an invite. Would we want to do this for many ambassadors? We can also importing an Excel file, making a generic email address, and send it to all these people. So this is, let's say, the easiest way when you know already more or less who these people are. You have a database and you want to send it. Let's say you have started to make the identification. You have a first 100 of people and you say, okay, let's send this. Or another case could be all your employees. You have your list and you send it to all of them. Another way is leading them to the home base. Home base is a module that we create for ambassador to log in. So in there, it's for an ambassador where you want to explain them more. So you create a frame, you explain what does it mean to become an ambassador. And then you ask them, would you like to become one? When they say yes, you can ask them there, who are you? Based on the ambassador mix that you created in your strategy. Are you an employee? Are you a customer? Are you a fan? These to make sure that you have the right segmentation when you're going to talk to them and connect with them. As a last step, here for instance is a client, you can ask them, in our case for Social Seeder, how are you using Social Seeder? That we can segment you and get to you, sending you data and content that is in line with how you're using our product, our platform. So this you can easily do for employees. You can ask them for which division they are. You can do this for a partner, where are you from? You can make this with, like here, a client or a fan or a journalist. Any type of people you would have in your ambassador mix, you can in Social Seeder ask them questions. Another way to use the home base is at any event. So would you have an event in your company, outside of the company, you can easily have a display like the one we see here, where you have your home base and where people can connect and subscribe. We see this in companies where they have cafeterias. This is very easy to have this next to the coffee machine. Let me drink something. Sorry. So this will be an easy way for people to connect to each other. And when there is somebody that is already an ambassador and says, hey, are you already an ambassador? Next to the coffee machine, this will be there. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, that would be a way to subscribe. We see it in shops, and we also see this in companies where they have people which are not having access to emails, for instance, factories. Then it's very easy to have this displays at the manufacturing plant. So this is the third module, which is the recruitment box, an embed code that you can use in different ways and in different places. So actually this code can be used anywhere. So here, the example is on your Facebook page, where you would have a call to action, become an ambassador, but you could have this in your website, in your newsletter, anywhere you want, intranet. So it's a code that you will create and where people will just say, hey, here, you want to become an ambassador, put your name, surname, email address. Should you want to ask questions like we saw before the home base, you can too. Otherwise, people will just say next, confirm, privacy, and go ahead. So these are the different steps which we have seen. And now what we say is be in control as we develop your own dashboard, where you're going to see the different ways you have recruited your ambassadors. So this dashboard will tell you, okay, you have one home base, you have one recruitment box, you have one email that you have sent with this one-to-one activation. In that overview, you will be able to see, okay, how many do I have new this month? How many are pending? How many active do I have? How many ambassadors do I have in total? With a dashboard which is going to show you the progress and where they come from. Do you want to go a level deeper? Then you will be able to go for each of these ambassadors, see who they are and how did they connect it to you. So that was it in terms of how to identify and how to recruit them. If I have to give you 3 main takeaways is when you start your ambassador program, clearly set your goals. Give a name to your program, as it will give personality. It will be giving a closeness from the ambassador to your company or to the program. Very well define your ambassador mix. As we see, should you be a city, look at who are your employees, citizens, and celebrities. Should you be a product? Should you be a service? Look at, can I activate my employees? Can I activate my partners outside? Can I activate my clients? Do I need to work with influencers? Maybe celebrities? What is the population that I have in terms of ambassadors? What is the possibility that I have to leverage each of these? So create my ambassador mix. Then, as a last step, create your campaigns to get your ambassador connect with you, subscribe to your program. So there, depending on which kind of ambassador you're gonna have, maybe you want to have the home base into your intranet, you send them a campaign, hey, we are launching a new initiative, it's an ambassador program. We have seen from either an NPS score or for use or because you're followers, we would like to become an ambassador. Should you know who these people are, should you have already an ambassador program, then you can use the one-to-one activation, very easy. Just put a database of people there and send an email to all of them saying, hey, we are putting this together. Do you want to contribute? Do you want to subscribe? So with these 3 main steps, you would be set to start activating your ambassadors. So we are getting to the end of this Recruit webinar. Should you have any question, you can shoot. I'm gonna check. Okay, I don't have a real question here, except that we have somebody from Sydney here. Hi, hope everything is fine there. Hey, the weather is not too good today. Hopefully it's better on your side. Should you have any other question, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We will send this presentation to you after the webinar. And as I said at the beginning of the session, should you be interested to follow the next one, which is Activate, and which will be in June. We are really happy to have you again with us. Should you have any question, you can reach out to us. You know our website, socialcity.com. Should you want to experience more, ask us. We are doing weekly demos. So thank you for being here today, and thank you for your attention. See you again. Ciao, ciao.